Okay, so we live now on the Pinky Room Show, and welcome once again on
Thank
this
you.
mega platform, the Pinky Room Show. And
Yeah.
it's amazing because this month, October, is the
Uh-huh.
1 year anniversary of the Pinky Room Show.
Great.
I'm
Yep.
so excited. It has been a long journey,
I
but God
know.
has been so faithful, in everything. If you commit it to God, it came to a point I saw that, it's impossible. And sometimes I have to drag myself off my bed to come to the studio, but
Uh
thank God for how far He's brought us.
yep,
Already
yep.
have some people tuning in. Oh, amazing. Thank you guys for watching the Pinky Room Show. This is another episode. This is our October episode. And this
Exactly.
month is so special because it is the first anniversary of the Pinky Room Show. And I've got
Uh-huh.
some amazing and wonderful people on. You can see that I'm bubbling.
I know.
I'm so excited because I've got a wonderful people, so much wonderful people. D Cryme, you'll be on the show before, and
Yeah,
and people were asking, "Come on, when is D Cryme coming back on the
I
show?"
know.
We
I
came with
know.
Davyne, right?
Davyne, yep, yep,
Amazing. It was
yep,
amazing,
yep.
and as I said, we're waiting for Davyne to connect to us. And
Word.
today, my own mom, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. I'm really blushing. My own mom, she's so dear, wonderful woman. She
Yep.
is one of the top mega in the Nigerian movie industry.
Great.
And I have been trying to get her because she's so hard to get. You can imagine.
And
She's so hard to get because she's top and then
No,
she's doing very great. But today, God has brought her on the show, the Pinky Room Show. We are so blessed to have you, mommy. Welcome on the show. Thank you so much for
thank
your time and
you.
everything. We are so grateful.
yep.
You Cryme, you need no introduction. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes,
You
sir.
don't need to be told of.
Yes, sir. First of all, let me say happy 1 year anniversary to you. It's
Thank
not a joke. And also
Yeah,
I want to officially welcome Marryann Apollo as well. Nice to meet you. You
you.
know, so
thank you.
I'm in the midst of two beautiful women in the world. Hey, come on, I'm blessed. I feel like I lied to you right now.
Telling you.
So,
I'm telling you, if we're talking about beauty,
thank you so much.
it's my mom
You're
here.
welcome.
See, look at how she looks like sweet 16.
I mean,
Sweet
she's a goddess. No doubt about that. And I know, I definitely would learn some few tricks from her to stay forever young.
and I'm learning. I'm
Yeah,
learning. I'm
definitely.
learning from you. I'm tapping up into the anointing from you, the beauty.
Amen. We all gonna take that.
Okay, now I'm
We
going
all
to
gonna
go.
need that. Definitely.
Right,
Thank you.
right,
I'm
Thank you. I'm
happy that
honored.
great.
right. You say something.
Yes.
Dr. Cryme.
I'm happy that it's 1 year already because I keep saying that it might sound simple, 365 days, but not everybody gets to see it. So
Yeah.
if it's a start of a show and you have 1 year, like I was saying earlier on, I'm looking forward to the
Mm,
100th year, in celebration.
wonderful.
Yes,
Yep, because the Pinky Room is one of the shows that I've been on, and I think that it's more relaxing, more
right,
insightful, a lot of knowledge to be learned,
right.
and I could freely express myself,
That's it.
especially with this era type of media. Most of the media, forgive me, but most of the media people,
Yeah,
as much as interviews supposed to help both of us, some are looking for their gains. Most of them,
right,
you know. The journalists and other people want to be the news instead of they rather going for the news. They want to be the
right,
news. But
right.
in the Pinky Room, you can
Mm,
freely express yourself. You
that's
can
it.
free your mind, and same time we are learning. So that's
That's
the reason why I love being on the Pinky Room show,
it.
and I'm
It's
grateful for
always
hosting me. And this is my second comment. My second comment.
yes, sir.
Yeah, yep, yep,
Right,
yep.
right. So like as you know, is a
Mm,
real talk. We talk real. Like we have to be real in this life.
well,
We have to be real in life. Talk.
right.
You have to share your mind. This is what we
Hmm.
have to do. That's what the platform is for. For
Exactly.
people to share what's it's in your mind and what's on your heart freely. Real
Really.
talk. Real talk show. And I'm telling you, my mom here, she's somebody who she will tell you, I just say just as it is. And I was like, whoa, I like that. I like that. And I want you on the show.
Yep.
Right. So what I was waiting for Davyne, I want us to go straight on the show because I
Right.
don't want to take your time. You know, on the Pinky Room show, we have our 3 segments that we do. We have the
Sure.
funny segment, we have the what is going on segment, and then
Right.
we have the main topic that we'll discuss about. So
Right.
the funny topic, right, the segment that we have today, I had a question. Somebody sent me a question. She was like, "Okay, Princess, you know now what we are in now. This LGB whatever it is, right? Yeah, that is going on. He threw to me. I was like, okay, I want to ask you this question and ask your audience to tell me what you think. I said, cool, right? Okay, so we've got Davyne now on the show.
Okay.
Hey,
Hey.
hey,
What's up?
yeah, so you're right, Davyne. Welcome
Hey,
to the show.
hey, my fault, man. I was taking a test and it just
Waiting
time
for
got
you,
away from me.
right?
Sorry.
Okay,
Wow.
so we will introduce ourselves, but then like we've already started with the segment, so we're going on the funny segment. So the person threw to me was like, Princess, I know you don't do gay, you're not gay, right? But in case we give you $1 million and we say that's okay, marry a woman, would you do it? And I was like, what a question. And the person said, I want you to ask your guests, if you have 1 million now and we say, okay, you are a man, marry your own man, would you do it? If you're a woman, would you do it? I said,
Mhm.
I wouldn't do it. But hey, this is so funny, because people, I mean, for money's sake, people do things. People do things
Yeah.
for money, right? So
Yeah.
he wants to know, Mommy, would you take $1 million or pounds and then marry a woman? Would you ever do that?
1 million what? 1 million what?
1 million pounds.
1 million pounds.
Yes, to marry your own
To marry-
a woman.
To marry a woman.
Yes.
Wow. Oh my God.
Very tempting, isn't it?
This is too much. 1 million pounds to marry a woman for a day?
That's it, yes.
For a day?
For a gay, yes.
Yeah.
You do it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Yeah. Pounds.
That's it.
You know what I can do with 1 million pounds? I just marry her for a day. Come on. I'm sorry. 1 million pounds
That is
for a day.
real. That is real.
I'll just go. I'll go to my room and I'll apologize to God. I like, Daddy, I'm sorry, but 1 million pounds for a day.
It's too.
Right.
It's so difficult.
Right. That's real talk. That is real talk. I like that.
I'm sorry, yes.
Okay, so
I don't want to be an hypocrite and say, okay, because I'm a Christian.
yeah.
Oh no, I can't do that. That's being an hypocrite. I'll
Yes.
take it.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's for real. That is real. So you send the question, Mom said that she would do it, and it's for real. This is the truth. She said what she wants to say. She said, I don't want to be hypocrite. Right. So
Yeah.
Dr. Cryme, tell me, would you do it?
You see, sincerely, everybody loves money. Myself, I love money. No doubt about that. But again, one thing it's difficult for me to do is pretense.
Right.
Especially when it comes into commitments and relationship and everything. If I don't like you, I don't like you. I don't say it in a bad way, but I find a way of excusing myself.
Right.
So yep, I know I'll be entitled to the money. I know, I could pretend, and I mean, probably I could even buy a house, give you a separate room, and probably have a separate room and all that. I could be a pretense, but this if they can allow me to have my conditions, this is how I'm gonna be like, okay, give me the money now, and maybe in my next life, yes, I will with you.
Okay. That is not part of the deal, though. That's not a part of the deal.
Oh,
you take it.
when you take it now, you have to marry the person.
You take it and then you do it. That's what you have to do. So it's either yes or no. Either I'm taking it, I'm going to marry my own man, gay and gay. That's it. So
well,
yes.
first off, I've always loved women. I don't know what would change my preference. I mean, I've always loved women. That's one. And again, like I said, it's difficult for me to pretend. So, I would say no. I love the money, but I'll say no.
Right, good. So
Well,
Davyne,
you can say no because I understand where you're coming from. Saying no,
yeah.
you're a guy. It's a different case from me.
I
Woman
know,
is
right?
different, but men.
I
So I
know.
understand that.
I
I
I
get
know.
your
understand
point.
that.
I guess because I think the men one is very intense. It's very
Yeah, it's
Very
different
intense.
from you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
the women.
Exactly.
So I understand
Ex-
where mom is coming from.
Yep.
Right.
Yep. I
So
mean, no,
Davyne,
we're all speaking our minds. No judgments all here,
right,
but money be important.
right. So Davyne is shaking. Was already shaking his head. So come on, y'all.
Oh,
What
Davyne is online. I can see Davyne. I think
everybody's
his
back on the
video is still
show.
loading.
Hold on, y'all can't see me?
We can see you. Yes.
Oh, okay.
So what's your take, Davyne? What will you do? Would you
Um,
take the 1 million back and then be a gay? Will you do that?
hold on. I know I came in late. So you asking me, would I marry a man
Yes.
for $1 million? Now I know over there y'all say pounds, but over here we say dollars. So that means the
Dollars,
same thing.
right.
A man?
A
No.
man, yes.
Heck no, man. I ain't that much pretending in the world. I really love money,
Right.
but I cannot walk down no aisle and
Right.
watch a man coming down. I cannot and will not.
Don't worry, it's just a joke.
Yeah.
We're not serious about it.
Just the thought
We're
of it is
just
scary.
saying, hypothetically.
No.
Right.
No. Because I'm going to need that money for psychiatric therapy. Because I'm going to be messed up. I can't do
Right.
it.
Right. True.
I think that's more of a woman thing. I think a lot of women know how to live inside their head and just
Right.
get what they need out of a situation, but it's kind of harder for a man, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with you.
So I can't even marry a woman for
Mhm.
money. That's just me, you know.
Right.
Oh,
Now that don't mean I won't hang out with her and take her money, but I ain't gonna marry her. I ain't gonna marry her.
and I just said, oh,
No, but
I
that's
take
not
my all back.
that's not gonna work. It's either you take it, you get
I,
into it, or you don't take it. It's the two things. Yes or no.
Yeah.
That's all. Right. Okay. So that's by the way, that's our funny segment. So before we go on our what is going on segment, I want you to introduce yourselves to our viewers. I've seen people sharing their views. They've already sent in the comments. Guys, keep your comments coming. Keep your questions coming. I've got these wonderful people on the show, and today's topic is very deep, very, very deep. So get ready for it. And I've got these people. My mom, she's got much knowledge about these things. I've got Davyne, he's got knowledge about it. And Cryme is also here to also share his knowledge about today's topic. But before then, I want mommy, can you please introduce yourself to our viewers, please?
okay, my name is Marryann Apollo. I'm a Nollywood actress.
Oops.
Okay.
Sorry.
Davyne, can you please also?
Am I in the camera?
Yeah, you are.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm
You
trying
are.
to. On my end, I look crazy, but okay. Well, my name is Davyne. I am a motivational speaker and a gospel rap artist.
All right.
Uh-huh.
Dr. Cryme, can you also introduce yourself to our viewers, please?
Oh, yes. My name is D to the Crime. One time a cute, fair, handsome guy. Sometimes call me aka Kola Meets Five. Yes, I'm Dr. Crime from Ghana, Tema. But currently, I'm in the States with Davyne as well, my brother from another mother. And I'm privileged and glad to be part of the show again. This is my second comment, and it's my first time seeing Marryann Apollo and Princess Roy. We go way back like braids,
Right. Nice having you guys on the show once again.
Yes, sir.
This is the Room Show. with Princess Roy, and this is our October episode. This month, October, is the first year anniversary of the Pinky Room Show, and and we thank God for how far He's brought us. Thank you so much, my fans, my family, everyone who has been supportive to this show. It's been a long journey. It's been a long journey, but God has been so good. It's not by might, it's not by power, it's by God's grace. So let's go on to our next segment on the show. That this is very when I had this, when the person sent me this, I was so much worried, right? So much worried, and I was like, I don't know how to talk about this, but this is someone's problem, and the person wants us to discuss about it or help her to solve this problem. So, what she said, she said, Princess, I have been married with my husband, right? They've been married now, and she said that the husband, after marriage, the husband always wants to sleep with her. I mean, anal sex. He doesn't want to have sex with her, as she was, to her, how the normal way. It has been always anal sex. And she said, I mean, they have now 2 kids, right? And it keeps on going on. It has been something that the guy is used to it now. She is fed up of it because she's had complications. She has had complications with the doctors have warned her to stop because it's not good to her. She's trying to come up from this, but the husband is saying that this is what I want. I don't enjoy the normal way of sex anymore. This is what I want.
Mm-hmm.
But she's saying that I want to walk out from this marriage, but because of my kids. The man told her, if you go or if you don't allow me to have sex with you through your anal, then I have to go for another woman or someone who will give me what I want. She wants to come out, but she doesn't know what to do because of her kids. So she sent this to me, said, please discuss this on your show and help me. I need an advice. What can I do? And my question is, what is going on? So I don't know, any of you who want to start this with us, what do you want to tell this lady? Mommy, please.
First off, I think the man is a coward.
Right.
Because he should have told himself, I'm gay. And we're not judging him for it.
Right.
But be who you are. Don't go pretending around that you like women, because I don't think any man that likes a woman will want to constantly be having anal sex with the wife. That's one. And then secondly, I think the woman, she's confused. She doesn't know. Yeah, she doesn't know what she wants for her life. Right. He started in a relationship. You courted that man, for crying out loud. Right. And he asked for that. And you gave him that. What makes you think he's not going to crawl into marriage? Right. You should have ended it in relationship. Right. And you move on with your life. But you gave it to him because you wanted marriage. Let's not pay things here. I heard you people are very real in this program. So I'm trying to be very, very blunt.
Yes,
because I'm a very blunt person. Right. There's no two ways to it. She wanted it. Right. Because I don't understand. Number one, I'm sorry to say this. Your children are not holding you to divorce that man. Right. Your children are not holding you. You're just too scared to be on your own. Right. Don't use the children as an excuse. Because you can back up your children and be the eagle that you are and go start life somewhere else. I don't blame the man. I'm sorry. I'm not going to blame the man, because the man asked for it when you were dating him and you gave it to him. In courtship, you kept giving it to him. And now in marriage, you think you're going to get out of it? No, I don't think so. I'm sorry. I don't think so. She wanted it.
Right. So what she's saying is that it did not happen until they married. So it
did not happen until they married.
Yes, after the marriage, before the guy started doing that.
Okay, fine. Good. Yes. Let's go back to it now.
Right.
Until they married and you gave it to him in the marriage, why did you say no? Why did you say, I'm calling off this marriage? I'm done. I'm divorcing you. I don't want it. Why are you there giving it to him to the point where you have complication? No human being is worth that. Right. marry somebody that is God given to you. You can't do that to me. I'm gone.
Right.
Honestly, I won't even accept. But she accepted.
Right.
I'm sorry, I don't understand. She accepted.
Right.
If you accepted to do this, then I don't see why we should kill this man.
That's it.
What he's doing is very wrong. But why did you accept? Your children are going to grow up, have girlfriends, and if you talk to their girlfriends, say, "Mommy, don't do that. I love her," and she or he will leave you and go. Come on now, let's be real. Come on.
Yeah.
She has no case unless she gets out of that house and the man goes to go and look for her outside and force her to have anal sex with her. Then that's the case. But you are there and you're still doing it. No, that's not a case. I'm sorry.
Right. Okay. So, Dr. Cryme, what's your take? What do you think about this?
Well, first of all, I think it's unfortunate that it's happening or it's getting to this extent, because I know sometimes our curious minds always takes us far. From infancy till now, most of the things we know is missionary. But as time goes on, we keep watching other stuff. We're like, okay, let me explore this. Let me find out.
You need to explain what's missionary.
Sorry, missionary style, basically. Missionary style. That's one on top of one. The same. We call it the granny style. That's the only thing our grannies know, because they don't have time to explore. Give it that doggy to the wheelbarrow stuff. All those things are exploitive stuff. Yeah, but. I don't think my grandma knows 69. She doesn't care.
You're talking deep. I don't even know what's that wheelbarrow or whatever.
I mean, like I said, our minds are the curious one. We always want to be exploitive, and it's understandable. We are youth, and as we're growing, we always want to entice our sexual lives and our activities, which is understandable. But there's always a limit to something, It's like,
thank you.
Maybe one day you tried it, you liked it, but hey, come on. You can tell me that, God created P for a reason, not the other one. And I wasn't there in the days of Adam's, but I don't think Adam was betrayed with the back. No, it was with the P. So probably Adam was confused to eat whatever apple with the P. So the sweetness in the P, it super exceeds everything. Do you understand? Again, if you guys have been exploitive, I mean, I'm talking about the couples. You wanted to try something new, yes, but this is the situation whereby marriage is not supposed to be a torture. It's supposed to be more of the beauty. It's supposed to be more of the fun times, because when they say for better or for worse, as much as there's worse, you don't expect the worst to be happening with y'all. Maybe somebody's trying to invade into the marriage to bring the worst. These are the tribulations that you have to prepare yourself for the worst. Not you guys creating the West. Do you understand? And let's be sincere. Come on. It's about time we stop saying because of the kids. I see people's head being smashed and they say, "Oh, I'm staying because of you go die, leave the kiddies."
Right.
Come on. We all have our freedom. We all have our rights. Don't just cling to the kids and say, "Oh, because of the kids." I mean, come on. If the man respects you and this is becoming a torture, come on. He shouldn't say, "Oh, this is my pleasure, so I'm willing to kill you for my pleasure." I mean, if you die, what's the point? So I think that
another woman.
Exactly. So if verbally it's not working, if you sit with the grown-ups, still talk about this and it's not working, I would plead with the lady. I mean, come on. We know you did good. We know even if you are bad, crowd, that alone, walking away, you did good. Because I mean, come on, this is anal, man. This is where we sit with. You can't be playing with things like, come on.
Right.
Let those who enjoyed that enjoy it. But if she doesn't want it, come on. You still have the P. You use the P. You produced your kids with the P. If you think, excuse me to say, if you think it's, sorry, go ahead.
Now this thing has become part of relationships.
No, it's wrong.
Most men want to have women, but they want to try that as well. And I meet people who will tell me, yeah, my boyfriend wants me to try that. My boyfriend wants me to, he said, "Oh, it's part of it. Let's explore." Okay,
exactly.
Let's explore. Let's try something different. We've always been doing this, the same style. Let's do something different, and this one is nice. And I'll ask them, is he gay? Is that what he wants? If that's what he wants, why don't he go in and take a man? and then
Exactly.
have this pleasure.
Like I said, the mind is curious. We would always want to find out things, but not. There's a limit to everything because, excuse me to say, if my if I if I'm with my girlfriend,
Mm,
we have beautiful sex, and
right.
I want to, just because of what I've seen or what I want to explore, I start using like let's say sticks on you. Do you think it's the right way? It is only my curious mind. It doesn't mean it's the right way. You know, and if she's telling you, oh, this is too much for me, don't say, oh man, maybe you keep complaining and this is health issues we are talking about. Because at the end of the day, what's the point if you because you are not being hurt actually. Normally you don't get hurt. You are the one hurting the lady. So if it's supposed to be exploitive and fun, not killing, you know.
Yeah. Right. So Davyne, what's your take? What do you think about this issue?
I think I missed a part of. So this is a regular marriage.
It is, yes.
A regular
So,
marriage.
so what happened is that she said, when they were dating, nothing that happened. After the marriage, the man started saying, "Oh, can we try anal sex?" And then now it's like it's become part of the marriage. That's what a man wants. He doesn't even want to have sex with her normal sex. And the
Deception.
woman has had complications, which she wants to come out because she doesn't want to do it anymore. But the man is threatening him, telling her, if you don't allow me, I'll go in. I have to cheat. I have to go in for someone who will give what I want to me. And she is also scared because she doesn't want to go because of her children. So now she's confused. She wants to know what can she do now because she doesn't know what to do.
Well, I mean, that's a tough one there.
Right.
Yeah, that's a tough one. You know, when you're dating somebody, you know, they're not going to show you everything, you know.
Right.
Yeah.
And you know, as time goes on, they start to show you just a little more of who they are. And I think
scary, you know. That is very scary because it's like you don't know who you are going in for.
Right. And I think she said it earlier when she was speaking. How you pronounce your name, Marryann?
Yeah.
Well, I think she said it that you know, when you with someone and you do something in the beginning, they're gonna expect it, you know, all the time, basically. You know, if you start out doing a certain thing. You know, at the end of the day, everything boils down to love. You know, if you love someone, you don't want to do anything that's going to, you know, to hurt them. When you looking for selfish satisfaction, because I know it's a lot of people like men out here that just get married because they want to have, you know, sex laying beside them every night. You know, and it has nothing to do with being in love. It's just the matter that I want to be able to roll over and have somebody to take care of my sexual needs, because men can be, you know, trifling like that. But I think a lot of times people got so many skeletons going on, watching porn and seeing certain things, and it starts to overtake your mind. Right. And you be watching, you know, porn and stuff all the time. It makes you want to try that stuff, you know, at home. You know, I think he's convinced himself that that's what he wants. You know, but I think everybody got to reserve the temple and protect the temple, and I don't think she should allow him to abuse her body, because at the end of the day, it's going to be her that's going through. He's being pleasured and she's in pain. So that's almost like she just gotta just make that decision that, you know what I'm saying, I got to love me first. You know, the kids are already here, and the kids already know who loves them. You know what I'm saying? Who cares for them and who's doing what. So that's a situation that she really has to pray about, because, you know, it don't matter who gives you the advice. Once this show goes off, you got to deal with your inside your house. Right. You're not gonna be there. You know what I'm saying? So what are you going to do when the advice is gone? You know what I'm saying? You're in real time, and you got to love yourself and say, hey, I got to stand up for myself. Because if somebody's putting, putting demands like, hey, if you don't do it this way, then this is what I'm going to do, they're going to always have that over you. You're never going to be free.
And can we classify that one as an abuse as well?
It is, you know, it is. Right. So I told her, I told somebody one day, I said, if your left arm had to come off, they gave you two choices, chop it off or saw it off. Which one would you choose?
Right.
And most people would say, hey, I would rather have it chopped off because I want to get it over with. Well, same thing when it comes to relationships and hurt. Do you want to drag it along?
Right.
Which is referred to the sawing of the arm off? Or do you just want to chop it off and deal with it right now? And then as time goes by, you know, time heals all wounds. Because a lot of times we sit in there and try to pacify the situation thinking that it's going to fix itself. But the only fix here is right now is to learn how to love yourself and make sure that you put yourself first.
Right. You know, one thing with women, we too much crazy about marriage. And it's like when we in there, we in there. When we dying, we have to die. Even through abuse because of children, we have to be in there. And we have discussed these issues again and again about abuse and why people will say, why do some women stay in abuse? They're like, oh, because of my kids, because of this, because of that. But like you said, self-love is very important. This is you. And I know I've heard stories about where women die and leave their children. Die and leave their children. I said it before on this show that my own cousin was killed by his husband. Was killed by her husband.
Wow.
Because she was younger, got married to an old man, and now he became jealous and killed my own cousin. It was in the news some years ago.
Sad.
So this is it's when it comes to this, my heart goes out because I don't know why some women stay in and die. I had a story too that a man, I think I mentioned before on the show, a man who hits his wife's head on a pole. And now the woman cannot even talk. She's gone deaf and dumb. A lady who was beautiful, who had her sanity, everything was okay. Now she's like disabled because of a man. It's crazy.
It is.
It is crazy. Right. So, I mean, I think this itself is a whole topic that we have to discuss.
Definitely, actually.
A whole topic, right? But it is what is going on segment. So, lady, you've heard a lot. You've heard a lot from these wise people. They have said what they have to say. Like Davyne said, we have given you advice. The next is your choice. So you have to make the decision. We have said what we have to say. So make your decision now. Your life matters. Your life.
I'm telling you, self-love. Love yourself first.
Right.
Before any other thing. Honestly.
That's it.
You have to love yourself to the point where you value yourself and say, no, I can't die and leave my children, because at the end of the day, if this woman dies and leaves her children, they are going to go through a lot of things. They will pass through hell. It's not every woman. The next woman that will come in will probably accept the man's, sorry to say, madness.
Yeah.
And the children will pay for it. Then why do that? Why do that to yourself? That means you don't love yourself enough. And you also don't love your children, because you shouldn't be asking that question, what do I do? A lot of people know what to do, but they just want to ask for a second opinion, which they are not going to take.
Right.
That's true, though.
My DM is full.
Right.
And they know that I will tell it the way it is. If you come back to me again the third time, talking about the same matter, I block you.
Yeah.
And I'll follow you.
That's it.
Because that means, I'm sorry, darling. That means you're suicidal.
Right.
We're trying to drag you out and still going in. This shouldn't even be a topic to this woman.
Right.
She should be telling us when she's out of the marriage, this is what I went through. Can you people talk about it so nobody will fall a victim? Not us talking about it when she's still in that pain.
Right.
It's not funny.
Right. Honestly, it's right. Yeah. Okay. So, lady, like I said, you've had enough. So the decision is yours. Make your choice now. Either you want to stay, you want to leave. That's your choice. We can only tell you what we can say. That's it. So welcome once again to the Pinky Room Show. I've seen your comment coming. Please keep on watching. Keep on sending your comments, your questions. We're going to read all your questions in your comments, and also share to your friends and families to tune in, because the topics that we're having today, it is very intense, very, very educative, and there's more for us to share. We haven't even started yet, but you can see how heated I can feel.
My mind is messed up, I swear down. Sincerely, my mind is messed up right now. I'm in a million places, like, I'm trying to pack a film around it. How does that?
Right. Okay, so we are done with our funny segment, and we are done with our what is going on segment. So we're going to the main topic for today, and I'm so excited because this topic, right, it's like it is so confusing, so confusing, right? I know you guys have got a lot to talk about this topic. So let's talk about that. Is sex love? It's sex love, and it's good. That's why I try to get my mom on the show, because she will stand in for the women.
Right.
The men will also stand in for themselves and tell us what you think about what is sex love. Because I know and I've heard many times, like, the youngsters will tell me, "Auntie, you know what? He told me if I don't have sex with him, I don't love him." And my question is sex love? So that's why so mommy, start with that. I know this topic is for you, because I know you have a lot to say. Is sex love? So from women's point of view, what do you say to us? It says to our youth out there whose mind is being played by some youngsters and young men, telling them, if you don't sleep with me, you don't love me. I love you because what? I mean, mommy, what? Mommy, so what? Tell us, what is sex love?
Who wants to go first?
Ladies first.
Oh, ladies first.
If sex was love, I had a child. Okay, I'm not going to mention the age, but I was really small. If sex was love, I would have ended up with my son's father.
That's it.
I'm sorry.
Right.
A rat can have sex. Cockroaches have sex. Dogs have sex. Sex is not love. It can never be love.
Right.
Because a man can, like men, okay, but now we can't say men, we have to say women, and well, women do what men do these days. Women also, use you for sex, like men use you for sex. So, anybody can have sex. How on earth can sex be love? If not, a married man truly loves the wife to bits and pieces.
Right.
Trust me. It sounds not realistic, but it is.
Yeah.
He loves the wife like mad. And he sleeps with a girl that can hang in the air and have sex and do Chinese style. He still sleeps with you and goes back home to his wife.
Right.
And still love the wife. Sex is not love. It can never be love. Look, if you like, suspend yourself as aeroplane in the air and have sex with this man. He's in love with a Gary seller. He will still enjoy that Chinese or suspender in the air and go back to that ugly girl. Now, sex is not love. Don't deceive yourself. Any boy that is telling you, if you don't sleep with me, you don't love me. Look, he's randy. He just wants to have sex with you. He wants to test. He wants to test me. I'm sorry. Because he will sleep with you and the next day he blocks your number.
Right.
Please, look, I'm not in my 20s. I'm in my 40s.
Right.
I'm going to be 44.
Right.
In the next few months. So I know what I'm saying.
That's it.
I've been a child. We've made mistakes. We've been kids. We've made mistakes. Even in your middle of adulthood, because you want to get married. Right. As soon as you hit 30 something, you're like, okay, let me just give him the sex. Okay, might just give him the sex. He has somebody else. He will have that sex with you, and he will not marry you. No matter how good. Look, turn to a porn star. Turn to a porn star. on bed with a man. His heart is where it is.
That's
You
it.
can never use sex to take it away. I'm sorry.
Okay. So the men are going to tell us because you guys remember we had it.
Tell the truth. Tell the truth, man. Have I helped your situation? Say the truth.
You guys remember we had this topic.
Yeah.
It was
Word.
you two guys that
Yeah.
we talked about. Why do some men cheat or
Why do men cheat? Yes.
yes? And you guys were talking. Oh, men. So today we've got the two of you, David. You're gonna tell us because
Yep.
you said men, sex is what's is everything to men. So today, tell us, what is sex to you? Is sex love?
Sex love.
I gotta come behind Dr. Cryme, man. I gotta see which direction he going in.
You're my brother. We're gonna be on the same page. Don't sweat.
Oh no, I'm kind of weird sometimes.
Okay.
Right.
What I can say is that I think it's a yes and no. It depends on the angle that it comes. I think it's a yes and no.
I'm sorry, you got to hear the yes sign. So start with a yes for us. Please.
The yes side. Well, it's yes. I'll say sex is love. Yes, if you're doing it with your partner, the right person, and these are some of the things that you want to hear. And men like accolades. Men like respect. We just don't want to throw our thrust in the air. We want to hear some accolades and tell you, oh man, trust me. If you tell me that or you text me you love me from a distance, it's beautiful. But during that time when you tell me you love me, it goes straight into my head. Like this is straight like gunshot. Go to my head.
So it's because of the sex that she tells you that I love you. Is that what you're saying?
No, that's what I'm saying. It comes in two ways. With your right partner, generally you can hear I love you. But then I feel like okay, that could be said to anybody, any day, anytime, right? But when the sex part is there, this is just you two. That intense communication. This is body language, and these are things that why do you think sometimes men even promise things that they can't even do? From that moment.
Okay, mommy, are you
they tell you things at that moment, like it is hitting straight into their hearts and brains. They tell you, what, I'll give you the world. I'll overthrow the president for you. They say things that they can do because that moment, sex is love.
Okay.
Like basically, it's love all around us, but that moment, that language is much stronger for us.
God, you are just a man. Oh my God. You're a man. What do you mean by that? That's politically. Are you the president or wherever you are? Sex is not love. And we're talking about right partner. Of course, when you're having sex with the right partner, the partner in your life, which to me has to be your husband.
Exactly.
Then sex is love.
Then it is love. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. It comes in two aspects. In the general world, whether we are all free and we're now exploring, get to know people, and the whole wide world is not just definitely speaking the same language. If we want to generalize it, then I would say sex is not love, because one, you have to know that it's not everybody that's I don't want to say destined, but it's fate. It's not everybody that you're going to get.
Real talk.
Yes, it's fate. Yeah. F-A-T-E, fate. And if you want to correspond that to how true you're being loved, then it's wrong, because you can't just go about wanting to sleep with people just to hear how you're being loved, or you telling people that you love them. You can't use that tool as love. Because if you tell your kids you love them, of course you are not doing that with your kids, but then you're telling them a genuine love. Do you understand? But if you're talking to a grown up, I could see pretty girls, I could see beautiful people, and maybe with time I could easily tell the person, oh, I love you, maybe as a friend, not because I want to be intimate with the person. Right. So we can't confuse sex and love all the time. You understand? But like I said, the first time with your right partner, trust me, it's more than love. Yeah, yeah. It's more than
We're
love.
not talking about the right partners. We're talking about if sex is love.
It
You're
is
just
sex.
a politician, honestly. And
So
the funds are
generally, right?
working.
So you mean
Generally,
generally?
yes.
That honestly,
I'm standing in between. Sometimes yes, sometimes not.
Okay, David, let's hear you.
All
Let's hear
right.
you.
thank God I'm not having sex.
Because I hear people say all men love sex and sex is men thing. They can't go without it.
No.
And some women
Not,
are doing
not all
everything
men.
they can do. Some women are doing everything they can do just to because use sex to take people's husbands and boyfriends or whatever it is. But is that love? Does that mean that the man loves that lady to be with her because of
I don't mean
sex?
I don't
Not
mean to cut
doing everything.
I don't mean to cut the vine, but you how in the ratio in this world, women are more than men, right?
Right.
Yeah,
And as far as I
I
can
think so.
remember, men are only givers, women produce, right?
Right.
Yeah.
So you yourself check who they love that same person. You understand?
I hate,
Who they
I
love
hate
and
my
pass you.
I'm lost.
Women broke their virginity way before men. Who they like them?
Okay.
Oh, from Adam and Eve, be
Okay.
Adam breaking virginity first. Women broke their virginity way before men. They are only accusers and we don't know anything about them. Women they like
Right.
them more.
Right. I'll let mommy reply you for this. But now let's hear
I
Dave
don't
and
die.
Dave and tell us what do you think? Is sex love?
Um. Well, I will say this. How can I put it? I don't think I can't say sex is love, but I say it is definitely a part of love.
Right.
Thank you.
I would say it is a part of love. And I'm gonna say it like this here. When you're a young boy, um, just coming into your manhood, and guys always somehow we know that we're supposed to pursue the woman at a very young age. So when a young boy has sex for the first time in his life, it's a feeling we can't describe to you all women. And once we get that feeling, something in us triggers us to chase that feeling for the rest of our life.
Right.
And that's simply real talk because
Real talk.
of how it, in the physical, how it feels to us. Now, when you engage it with a woman, in the moment, she at least seems to feel the same thing we feel.
Right.
Somehow, the next day, she seems to not remember that feeling. But we don't forget.
Okay. Right.
See, a woman can live in that moment and step out of that moment and look for something a little more meaningful.
Right.
Well, the immature male sometimes, most of the times, has been programmed to believe that that is what love is to us.
Right.
So if I have a woman that I'm opening the door for, pulling out her chair, I'm spending money, I'm showing you the love that you want. You think that that is love when men do those things for you.
Right.
After we do those things, we feel like the physical is you showing your love back to us.
Right.
Men.
Right.
Is it a part of love? Absolutely. Is it love? You can't say yes. You can't really say no because it all depends on what the situation is. Men always want sex. It's just a thing. Even if, you've gotten to the point where you know that, hey, I'm just not going to sleep with anybody. I know churchmen, whenever we have the little brethrens get together, the bros breakfasts at the churches and all that, I'm talking about pastors up talking about how their wife don't never want to have sex and they got to beg her for it. So my question to you all is, why do you not want to have sex?
Mm-hmm.
Why must we beg for it? Why aren't you as excited for it with
Why
us
must we beg?
as we are with you? Why must we do everything? Run to the store for
Man,
you all. Do this,
you turn this
build
thing to
that,
another
pick
show
up
now.
this, do all of those things.
Right.
And then we got to wait till Christmas, Valentine's, Father's Day.
Yeah.
You understand?
Right.
So when you talk about it, you got to talk about all the elements of it. We're not talking about you met somebody at the mall and he's trying to have sex. We all know what that is.
Right.
But I'm talking about when you're in a relationship with someone. Men are blinded. So when a woman tells us no, we like, okay, she ain't feeling me like that. You know what I'm saying?
Word.
That's just what we're made of. That's our
So
makeup.
what you're saying is, if like a woman that do not give it to you, if you're in a relationship with her and she doesn't give it to you, then you feel like maybe she doesn't want you the way you want her. Is that what you mean?
Well, if she don't, okay, let me put myself on the cross. I don't want to convict Dr. Cryme and other men.
I like that.
But what I'm saying is, when I was young and vibrant and I had them battery operated hips and I was all over the place, I wanted it all the time.
Okay.
So if she gave it to me in the morning, in the afternoon, and she don't give it to me at night, then what's the problem?
The problem, you know?
Then I'm like, why you'll never want to have sex?
Right.
Even though we had it in the morning and afternoon, at night she's tripping.
Right.
That's what goes on in our heads. You know what I'm saying? Now, till you get to, I believe to a more mature state, I want to say it up in age, but when you get to a more mature state and you find someone and you want to build something, more, then as men get older, they want more intimacy. Right. When they're a little younger, they think the sex is the intimacy. I'm at a place in my life, I want to cuddle and huddle and do things that most young boys don't want to do.
Right.
You understand? And I understand that if my wife doesn't want to have sex tonight, I can understand that she worked all day. And when the times when I couldn't provide, she provided. So I'm able to put things into order. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
To keep from bringing extra stress to her. But that doesn't mean that I don't get a little sour when she don't want to have sex.
Because I was going to say this, because some men at your age, like, grown house men, what happened is they still want it. If their wives is tired, they don't understand. It become an issue in the marriage. And they start cheating. Even older men. Do you get where I'm coming from?
Mm-hmm.
So it's not every man who's going to understand that my wife is tired. But they would cheat because the wife is not. Because, like I said before, when women are growing, when you have kids, they change, become tired, become weaker. But most men are cheating, going for side chicks because the wife is tired. Because now the wife maybe has gone through CS and the body is tired. She's in pain and all that.
Well, I mean, I understand exactly what you're saying. I'm not gonna go have sex with another woman just because my wife don't want to have can't have sex with me. But I believe that it still has to be some type of medium. Because think about it now. When I was in the early part of my marriage, I've been married 13 years. So in the beginning, before we got married, during the first 2 years, I went through a moment when I didn't want to have sex. And I overheard her on the phone talking to her friends, but he must be messing with somebody else because he don't never touch me. But I was just going through a moment because, I used to run clubs and own some clubs. And I was just stressed out from all of my, the stuff that I had going on. And it wasn't that I didn't want her, but I was trying to keep my clubs open because I had so many moving parts trying to shut my businesses down. But she thought it was something else. So it's like when a woman want to have sex and a man don't, oh, it's taboo. Oh, it's something. Oh, oh my God.
I know, right?
I know he
He's
must
doing
be
something.
doing this. He must be doing
He's
that.
cheating.
And then guess what? And then most men will still have sex with the woman if she really wants to. But y'all, on the other hand, when y'all say no, y'all sleep like a baby. We be over there mad, and y'all don't give who cares about
because
how
to us, intimacy is more okay. I'm going to ask this question: what if we say intimacy? What is intimacy to women, mommy? What is intimacy to women? Because sometimes we get this twisted. Men have I've heard men saying that if you tell me intimacy, this is what it means, and women say no. This is what intimacy means to me. So what is intimacy to women, mommy?
Who are you asking that? Me? I'm not married.
Yes. Yeah.
I'm not married.
You're not married. I'm just saying.
No.
You have dated before. You have been in a relationship before. So what was intimacy to you?
Okay, to my own understanding, the way I should break it down.
Right.
I feel love is in two types.
Right.
The one that you just have sex because you want to have sex.
Mm.
And the one you have sex with your husband. I think that should be called intimacy.
Right.
Because both people are making love from their hearts.
Mm.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
You're bonding with this person.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've always believed that as a married woman and as a married man, making love is different from the kind of love that we do outside.
Yeah.
You understand? That's making love. That's having intimacy. It's nice. Look at me talking like I've been married before and I know how nice it is. You know, I want to believe that. Okay, but maybe you're a married man, you should help us on that. It's different. That should be intimacy. It's deep. You can't have intimacy with a girl that you just want to shag. What's that? That's a waste of time. I want to be in a man's head right now. I don't think so.
Do you know something funny? Most people, when they're dating, their sex life is amazing. But when after marriage,
of course,
it becomes something else. Because maybe after the marriage, the woman, maybe like I said, she might be tired because she's had kids and stuff and all that. So then the man will not enjoy the way she wanted to enjoy it. And I've heard people complain, most men complain. When my wife was young, when we're dating, she was this, she was that, now she can't do it anymore. And that's why I'm cheating.
That's why we have the level of divorce we have now.
That's it.
Women are not, I'm sorry, well, let me not say women. Most women are not practical. You just like a woman is planning for a wedding, but nobody plans for the marriage.
Right.
So you just go plan a wedding and you do a elaborate thing. That's the only concern you have. Nobody has planned for tomorrow for the marriage. I am planning for my marriage, not wedding. I won't plan on wedding. I don't think I want a husband that will want to come and spend millions on wedding. I'm not gonna marry you.
Right.
Let's plan for the marriage. I prefer planning for the marriage. Do you understand? You don't go into marriage and begin to have children, and then the children take your whole life, and you neglect your husband.
Right.
I know it's not right for a man to cheat, but a man doesn't have any excuse to cheat because the cheating is already in your head. That's why you will cheat, because there is a little excuse. I believe in communication. Look, the way you treated your husband when you got him, please continue like that.
That's it.
They are human beings. The way you treated your wife when you got her, please continue like that. Don't tell me. I don't think my child will come and stop me from marrying my husband the way I want to marry. Look, you will grow up and you get out of the house, and I'll be with my husband. Excuse me, man. You can't come and interrupt my love life with my husband. I won't do that. My husband is going to be my first son. And it's going to be my first. But my children are not going to be the first. I'm sorry. They're going to come from class. Because if you use that thing that you're doing in your marriage, that's how the light will keep dimming. And sometimes also, this is just common wisdom that I have, right? Sometimes also, men, You want to sleep with your wife? Okay, let's you come down. Nobody's tired of that same time. Can you be adventurous? Can
Right.
you plan something? Can you get into a character? Keep spicing up your marriage. A
Right.
side chick will find it very difficult taking your husband. Look,
Right.
well, it's very difficult. Oh. Somebody
Right.
will come and take your husband. How?
That's it.
Yeah, if I'm married upstairs, I'm going to be sick, a bit sick, but not bad sick, good sick.
Mm.
You have to role play. That man is coming back home, do something.
Right.
That one is coming back home, do something. Not that, babe, do you want to have sex? What kind of question is that? What do you mean by, babe, you want to have sex?
Right.
Start up the morning and start showing that man sign that you're going to have sex, or that woman sign that I'm going to shag you tonight.
Wow.
From you're going to work.
I like that.
Babe, can we have sex? I want to have sex with you.
Yeah.
I will say no. Do you understand?
Well,
Just put an effort in a relationship and marriage.
Yes.
Work on it. Don't wear a mini skirt when you met your husband and then you get home and begin to tie wrapper on top of your
Everywhere.
chest.
Cover from head to toe.
And then you husband, you not marry your wife that you were, hey, yo, what's up, baby? You were funky, you were nice, and then you come and you sit in your parlor with your leg up in the ceiling. What on it is the day you die?
Right.
Marriage, I've accepted. I've already made up my mind that marriage is like a job.
Right.
Both of you work on it. Take her on a date.
Mm.
Take your man on a date. Don't wait for him to be the only person.
Yes,
Take you on a date.
right. Right.
Compliment each other.
Right.
Jeez, what did I do for God to give me such a handsome man?
That's it.
Oh my God, babe, you look hot today. Don't
Right.
keep it because you did it in a relationship. Keep it up in a marriage.
Right.
And you, woman, don't carry your child and come and sit on the front of you. Just remove your breast. Stop. That's the color. Be thinking about it. Your parents is the real thing you have. Because your children are going to grow up and they will leave the house and they will go live their life. And sometimes people can come back again and catch up when the children leave the house.
Yeah. Yeah.
I hate divorce like God does.
Yeah.
I don't believe in divorce. I believe in working on it. But let's work on it physically,
Right.
intellectually, and spiritually.
That's it. That's it.
Don't just let yourself go. You stop makeup, you stop putting that lipstick that your husband likes. Must I wear the red lipstick every day? Well, that's what he likes. Wait.
Right.
Because you can tell him I like you on a certain thing.
Right.
If people calm down and stop arrogance, I want to be on top. I want to be on top. No, I must be on top. We'll have very fantastic marriages if we can communicate and just respect each other and treat each other right.
Right. Yeah.
So to me, that's one thing.
I was talking about intimacy, and the reason why I asked about intimacy and what is intimacy to men and intimacy to women, because like I said, some women will tell me that if my husband cuddles me and hugs me, I feel like that's enough. And I see myself like that. I'm kind of friend who want to always spend time, be around you. I want you to cuddle. I want that things. But that doesn't mean that I need sex.
Yeah, it's possible.
Telling me that, the moment the woman touches me, my first thing is to have sex. So then it becomes a problem. So that's why I asked the question, what is intimacy to you men?
But
intimacy sex?
To me, I think everything is communication. That's the way you tell your husband, I just want to cuddle you. No, hey, take your hands on me. Do you think every time I cuddle you, it's sex I want? That's not right. No, babe, I don't want sex. I just want to hold you. Teach each other how to do that. Right. It doesn't mean every time a man comes up to you to hold you, he wants sex. It doesn't also mean that when a woman say, babe, I just want to cuddle you and cuddles you to sleep, you want to have sex. Right. It's not every time. Right. Sex every time, I think it's going to be boring. Yeah, I can't. I cannot check anything.
Right. So men, tell me what's your intimacy? Dr. Cryme, you were saying something.
Yeah, I think basically intimacy is more of being, familiarity, right? Or closeness. Yes.
Yeah.
And this is the time that you both can understand each other, study things, and in fact, unleash things that you both don't even know, or you want to be ready for in the future, right?
Yeah.
Now, men are born ready. Forgive us. Anytime, we with us, we're born straight. We're born ready. Like sometimes we just get a little close up and then boom, we think, our mind goes past. We just want to get it on and all that. But you see, this is where the intimate part comes in. I feel like every day we learn. As much as we are born ready and always, because to us, let me be frank with you. When you touch a man and you want to play with him a little bit with the cuddling and everything, as much as sometimes he just wants to do that, we easily take our mind far.
Right.
Yeah, we easily take our mind far.
So where is that thing coming from? Is that, would you say that is part of creation? Is that how God?
It's in our genes.
Right.
It's in our genes. Like we're born ready, But
ready.
Again, yes. Yeah, exactly. I mean, we're born ready for that.
Born ready.
A higher percent of a man would not. Let me say that out of 1 to 10%, 7% would not decline sex. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
It's part of us. I mean, the moment you give us a hug, the moment you give us, let's say topless and just walking with your, let's say, panties around, we go all crazy. We don't just want to view and be like, oh, that's cool. We just want to be like, oh, she's inviting me,
Okay, so can I ask the question? Does that happen to you? Does that happen to you, Davyne? That's even when you are outside and you see a woman naked, obviously that ready thing comes. Does that happen? Even if you don't know the person and the person is naked, will that thing start?
I don't think we can control that. I'm a man. I mean, you can't control that. I mean, I control what I do, but I can't control, how I hope I can react like that. You get to a certain age, some people got to pop a pill to be able to react. So I hope I'm still ready. I see somebody else. Intimacy to me is just closeness. I think anything can be intimate. Me, I used to watch certain shows, and I used to just tell,
Please,
we
1
grown.
minute.
Okay, we grown, right? So I used to just sometimes I would tell my wife, I want you to not have on no clothes when I'm watching this show and just lay on me, But those are the perks from being married. You know what I'm saying? I can live out my fantasies with my wife. You understand? So intimacy can be merely your wife cooking and you just come in there and tap on the back, she turn around and then you put your hands on her face and just kiss her slow or whatever. You don't want nothing else. But you know what I'm saying? Intimacy is whatever you make it to be. It could be coming up behind her and softly smack her on her behind, just to let her know that you still entice me. I'm still attracted to you. It's just the little things. You know what I'm saying? The massaging of the feet, the massaging of the hands. I mean, just whatever it is that that your partner likes. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like I'm gonna be your slave boy tonight or whatever. It's just a matter of that person and giving them something a little different spontaneously. I don't want my woman to say, hey, I wanna hold you. I don't want to have sex. She's already ruined it for me. I don't want to hear you tell me you don't want to have sex.
Right.
We don't have to have sex, but it seems like now that you told me that, I'm on a different vibe now. You know what I'm saying? So if you want to hold me, just hold me, and let's be in that moment. You know what I'm saying? No rules engaged. Nothing planned out. Let's just do what grown people do.
And I want to say this real quick. I think that most times it's a bit difficult to understand because generally it's difficult to forgive me, but it's difficult to understand women sometimes.
Right.
It's difficult to understand. I'm sure.
You know, this thing, you people always say it, and you know, I love this because that is why I wanted women to be in the men so that we can say our part. It's difficult, but we will tell you that men also are difficult to live with.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
we can try balance it a little bit, but I'm sure if
Right.
Ja had the time, you know, chance to use the microphone to tell it's his people, he would say, you know what, I created women, but even me, I know they understand them
That is
sometimes.
for real.
Yeah,
Are you for
I'm
real?
just saying, if God had the chance to just talk to us directly, he's going to say that, like, you know what, man, if you understand, if me create this women, but me myself, I know they understand. The reason why I'm saying that is, this closeness, right? This coziness or togetherness or trying to be familiar with each other. We learn not to forget. I mean, even though sometimes we can forget, let's say higher percent of our learning, we should remember some, right?
Right.
Now, when it comes to women, with my experiences, with things that I have experienced,
Right.
it was 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, the next moment is 1, 3, 4. The next moment is just 1 and 4. Like, it's not even consistent anymore. It was like
messed up.
Yeah, because you told me you were familiar with 1, 2, 3, 4. The next moment is 1, 3, 4. You just jump 2. The next moment I know is just 1, 4. Like 2 and 3 didn't come. I'm like, and you know, I mean, I don't mean to blame all women, but like I say, with my experience, when they're coming at you about correction, it didn't come all that smooth, you know. And the reason why I'm saying that is, this is the reason why intimacy or intimate times, we learn each other's body languages. We learn each other's minds, things that we need to know with each other, things that we don't, you know, we don't want to offend each other with. Right. But the rules breaking mostly they come from the women, you know. And secondly, what I thought that I knew, the next moment, I mean,
you don't know it.
Yeah,
that's why we have exploring. So you see, in a relationship, what I can say is, if you're in a relationship, we need to study the person. Women, we change because, you know, sometimes the emotions, our, what do we call it? Oh, I've forgotten this word. We tend to change. Our emotions changes. I think that when we're growing, our emotions can change. We can be sad this morning. We can be cold. We can be smiling. We can be crying.
You can be moody.
Yeah, hormonal changes.
Yes, hormonal changes.
So that's why you need to know your woman. You need to learn. You have to know all these things.
We try our best, but we can't keep up all the time, and everything is dialogue. You understand what I mean? When it comes to women and changes, I mean, it's the weather. It's not my fault. I brought umbrella out, and the whole day it is just scorching, not raining. It's not my fault that I was just in t-shirt and suddenly it's raining.
Right.
If I know the weather forecast, and I mean, if I know this prior notice and I prepare myself towards that, that is fine. Even if there's supposed to be changes, it has to be a little slight difference of my, you know, I can know everything. But like I was telling you, I know that 1, 2, 3, 4 is what we spoke about. Now it's 1, 3, 4. What happened to the 2? And listen, there's a local where that says museum count.
Spice of life. It's called spice of life. Your lives will be very boring without us.
We done that.
God cannot possibly, if God had created all of us to act alike, we'll start eating each other.
That's it.
Boredom.
Yeah.
Look, you cannot tell me there is no girlfriend in the past that you miss. And if you want to talk about that particular girl, she's crazy.
Word.
Hey.
And you just say, man, that girl is crazy, man. She makes you laugh. Word. I think we should just calm down. Every human should just calm down. Well, it's spices of life.
Yeah.
Like your what's your name again? The green shirt, the green t-shirt. What?
Dr. Cryme, D Cryme.
D Cryme.
Yeah. You're crazy.
Yeah.
you're crazy. You're a happy-go person.
Yes.
Happiness is your place.
Yeah.
So if you meet somebody that is everything you do, you will just tell yourself automatically, I beg, I'm bored. I don't want this girl again. After I beg. What is this? I'm the only one bringing the phone. You see, you're like, see now, you're laughing. We have to be the one you are. But you have fun.
Right. Okay, so let's go back to is sex love. Okay, so
Okay.
if like mom said, she said sex is not love. Period. It is not. You men are in between saying that
Right.
oh, it can be love, it can be somehow not love.
Mm-hmm.
So would somebody's asking this question that would you as a man leave your wife, divorce her because she doesn't give you sex?
Why? Really? You
Huh?
want me to say and
Is
lie?
that question for the married man?
Hey.
Married man, yes. Okay, the married man. Or when if you're dating a woman and she doesn't give you sex, and you know you love her, she doesn't give you sex, she always complains. Would you leave her? Or would
Yeah,
you
then.
Like, don't give me
Yeah,
sex
then.
at all. Did you say
Sorry,
at
Davyne,
all?
go ahead. Sorry.
Hold on. Hold on. Let me get some clarity. You said she don't give me sex at all?
Yeah.
Never.
Okay, maybe you want
My brother, you go say.
you want it like you want it 3 times a week. She gives you once a week, and that's enough.
I mean, okay. I mean, I'll probably be going through that now, but so I'm still here. I'm still here.
You see what I'm talking about? So this means that this shows that sex is obviously love to men. Because if okay, for instance, if you have a woman and who does not can she can't perform for some reason, she can't perform for some reason at all. Obviously, I definitely would not going to leave it with her and say, oh, because of love, it's okay. I'm going to live with her without having sex. You're obviously going to cheat. Or is that not the fact?
Listen, all right.
So you cheat because your wife is not giving you sex?
Yeah.
So a married man can cheat because the wife is not giving him sex?
Yes.
Mm.
Men.
He wanted to cheat in the first place. It's not about not being given sex that will make you cheat. You wanted to cheat. Honestly, that thought has been lost right from day one. It's not about your wife not giving you sex that make you want to cheat. I don't believe that. You want to cheat. You're generally a cheater.
Right.
So your wife refuses you sex to make you.
Okay.
What?
Because we women, okay, mommy, can women also stay with a man who cannot perform at all without cheating? If love is not sex.
Oh, well, to me, I don't believe. Well, to me, I don't believe that there is a man that can perform. Everything is communication. Do you understand? If your man cannot perform, talk to him. He's your husband. Don't bruise his ego by telling him, I don't like the way you make love to me, or you just last for only 1 second. Don't do that. You're bruising his ego. You will never get to that.
Right.
I feel you should read books for him.
Right.
Do you understand? And know how to tell him about it. Babe, can we do it this way? Can we do it that way? Find out what he can eat. I don't believe in humiliating any human being. Find out what he can take, what he can eat to last in bed. You can't leave your man because he cannot perform and start cheating. You are a cheater.
Okay.
You have always wanted to cheat. It's called marriage for a reason. For better, for worse. He's not doing well. Find a way for him to do it well.
Right.
You can't step out of your marriage and go and cheat and then give a very weak and whack excuse as in my husband not very good for bed.
Okay.
You not see him like that. You find him like that. Take him.
Right.
That's a man. Women part of his marriage because the wife is not giving him.
That's it. That is for we women. We can stay in and say, okay, even though because I love this man, because like I said, women, the way we think about love is different from the way men think about love. That's why we
it's different from the way men think about love.
That is
get it? The way you think about love is not the way I think about love.
Right.
So wait, the question is, if you were asking if he gives it to you 3 times. Oh, sorry, she gives you 3 times, but then now she does
once
1.
3 times, but she gives you once in a week.
Oh, because the first time I was thinking at all. Because if it's at all, that one day.
It can be at all as well. It can be at all. For some reasons, it can be at all. There's an absence. So would you?
Then find out why is at all.
Yes, sex is not love.
Both parties to find out why is at all.
Right.
Yeah,
See, women, thinking. Let me just say this. It's been in my mind.
Right.
Women, we are too complicated beings.
Thank you.
Man, to you 3 times a week. Oh,
it's too much. Right.
It's just why?
So it comes down to what Cryme was saying, that women, we can be very complicated. Today, 1, 2, 3, the next day is 2, 3, 5, whatever.
Yes. You know, do
you want to kill me 3 or 4 times a week for what?
Right.
And then the man says, okay, let me, just help out my woman and just pipe it low. I'll give it to her 2 times. Oh, so you have started cheating. Before used to be 4 times. Now
Thank
you. You are cheating.
Right.
We are complicated.
Right.
Now, let me say this.
Women are watching. Women, do you agree with? I've seen your comments. Please keep your comments coming. Welcome again.
Sorry.
To the show. We're going to read all your comments, so keep it coming. Do you agree that women are complicated?
More
and
than.
we're also talking about it's sex love.
Yes.
So bring your comments and your ideas. We're gonna discuss about this. Okay. So what were you saying, Dr. Cryme?
Yeah. Again, if there's once a while, I mean, I think men can adapt, because regardless, sorry to say this, but sometimes, as much as we're making love to our partners or our wives and everything, same time it could be a stress reliever as well, because men do a lot of things, and such moments naturally calms us. We just we just want to offload some of the burden. So if you're depriving us of that burden as well, Charlie, we know the fit thing.
We're saying this because we're learning. This is the reason why we do this show. That's why we say, why do women do this? Why do men do this? So that we'll learn from all this. So today I'm learning that the sex helps you as well to release
stress, because and the beautiful thing, again, women needs to know this.
Really?
Oh yeah, for real. And one beautiful thing is that, forgive us if sometimes a man comes and he's all weak or he's all not wanting to continue. That moment, the level or the weight of the unloaded burden comes with weight lost, comes with all strength drained, and comes with so much calmness that you might only think, oh, it's just sex. How come he's not able to even go other rounds? And like a lot of the word wahala just drop off arm. He just release. So we don't need much, even though except maybe the few energetic or too vibrant people. But then with the masses or the many men that I know, we don't need much. That little comment is all that we just need.
Okay, I've seen someone says a comment. The person is saying is
hold on.
The lady is saying.
Yes, what? 251.
Say that again, please.
I had 5 rounds.
No, I was just talking about 1 round. 1 round. That's all men need.
Wow. Okay, 1 round. So a lady said a message. She said, what she doesn't like is that the husband will say, okay, I want sex. And then when he comes having sex, and then a few minutes, he's gone. He's done. And then she is not satisfied. So what is the point?
It just won't release.
What about this? She's saying that you just mentioned that we don't need a lot. What we don't
need much.
1. But she's saying that when you at that point when you are satisfied, she is not satisfied. So
that'd be where men too for no over promise. You know, like I'm saying, you don't entice it too much. Don't give us a beautiful trailer, and the whole movie comes is just under a minute. Come on, don't.
That's bad.
I'm sure Davyne understands what I'm saying.
Selfish.
You know,
To me, that's selfish. You know,
Right.
I know.
you
Forgive
can't
us.
leave your woman hanging.
Let me ask you,
Yeah, but
let me ask you a question. You
The
said
person is saying that, Dr.
you
Cryme
said
was saying,
why
Dr.
is the
Cryme
woman?
said, when men are going through stress, or maybe they have a lot going on, all that they need is just a minute or a few minutes just to
that's
release.
crazy. We don't ask much. That's crazy.
Be satisfied. But the lady just said that what she doesn't want, she hates when the husband comes. It's okay. Let's have sex, and then a few minutes he's done, and she is not satisfied. She doesn't like it.
She
So
tired.
what's the point then?
Sorry, he's tired. You know, like I said. Sorry, Davyne, go ahead.
No, I'm listening. Go ahead, man. Teach, brother.
Yeah, listen. First of all,
Right.
like I said, it's bad to entice the mind and to be boastful about, hey, what I'm gonna do to you, and hey, if I get you the whole year. Don't say that. You know, don't too ignite it, because you make the ladies. I think the ladies, the level of only few that have a little appetite, like on the down low. Most of the times, it always takes a longer while for them to come compared to man.
Right.
So me, I don't promise you so. I don't do promises so. I know me. Yeah, I say according to my means, and if I'm there and I impress, salute. But I won't overboast. You know the me.
That's the problem. Look, we are all overthinking this. For me, I think it's selfishness to want to satisfy yourself and let the woman hanging. There's something called foreplay. Find out about her body, and let her also get to the point where you are going to get to before you get to your point. It's very bad for you to leave her hanging and then you are done. It doesn't make sense.
Yeah, but it's not intentional, man.
Find a middle ground. Both of you just find a middle ground. Talk about it. That's why communication is important. Babe, what do you think I can do to you? Find out about her body. Where is it that her G spots that you can touch and she can come before you? But men, people are just thinking, oh my God, I'm just going to do this thing now. I just want to do this thing now. Stop thinking I'm going to do this thing now. Think about her.
Davyne.
I want to hear Davyne talk. Davyne, tell us what you think.
Y'all different. Where y'all from again?
I'm Nigerian.
Maybe it's a little different.
I don't know about my crazy friend, but I'm Nigerian. I think he's Ghana.
Wow. Okay. Well, I'm in the United States. It's a little
different.
It's a little different. I don't know, man. It's so many moving parts to this. Like it's like we can go on all night talking about this, that, third. I mean, at the end of the day, everybody's not gonna be satisfied no matter what. You know what I'm saying? Even if it's your birthday and your wife doing something for you, she's gonna be happy that she did something for you, but she still's not gonna be as happy for you as you are for yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You cannot make everybody 100% happy. I believe that's why I told you in the beginning, it's about self-love and giving love to people. That's what it's all about. When a woman sometimes allows her body or gives her body to a man, she's not always wanting to, but she does it. And then most times when they do it, they want you to know, I really don't feel like doing this.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So those are the times when a man becomes selfish. It's like, okay, let me just take care of me. And you just like, let me just hurry up and then get off of me so I can get back to what I'm doing. That's what a lot of people, that's just their thought, what they go through. I believe like this here, everything is going to always be a matter of sacrificing something. If you really care about somebody, you got to sacrifice something. And when it comes to sex, I think men get a lot of the bad rap because we the one that pursue it so much. So it's almost like damn if we do, damn if we don't. You know what I'm saying? If we don't pursue it, then we're accused of being a cheater, or we got somebody else on the side. The woman becomes crazy acting because we not giving her the attention. And then when we give her the attention, she's overwhelmed now. It's like, you always touching me. You always want to do this. I like, well, how do I be what you want me to be? I'm being who I am. I had a girl, I was in a relationship one time, and we was like on our 8th month in a relationship. Not my wife, a different chick. We was on like our 8th month. And we starting to have a rocky road. And I remember her saying to me, she said, I wish things could go back to how they were when we met. Things were so much better. I said, really? I said, you would rather it be how it was when I met you than we are now? She said, yeah. I said, well, then what you're telling me is you would rather me not love you, because when I met you, I did not love you. Everything was external. I did everything I had to do to get your attention, to make you fall for me so that I could have some type of future with you. Now you're in the essence of who I am, and you want to go back to the pretend me.
Right.
You understand? So when you're in a marriage and you with someone, men always seem to get the bad rap. I feel like, okay, when it comes, shut the door. When it comes to sex, I feel like, what is the big deal?
Yeah.
It is sex. Yeah. Either we're going to have sex or we're not. You understand? What is the big deal? It's just sex. Right. But we fall out. You know what I'm saying? I know women say, well, if me and my cousin, I got a first cousin, we talk all the time. Right. And when me and him was both being real trifling out there in the streets, we didn't even want to be trifling out there in the streets. You know what I'm saying? But it just felt like every woman that we had in our life didn't even want to give us half of what they demanded from us.
Right.
I'm like, you demand all this from us, and we so simplistic with ours. All we want is a little bit of intimacy. But it's almost like they use it as a bargaining strategy. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, if you do this for me, then I'm going to be submissive to you in the bedroom. And it's like you find yourself always chasing that in a relationship. Men are so simple. That's why when Christmas time and all that comes, y'all get away with just buying us a tie or buying us some slippers. Y'all get away with it. And you know why? And you know why we sit there sitting on our tail? Because we hoping that the money that you saved puts you in a good mood, that you would show us some love that night. Men are so simple. You know what I'm saying? A man will be married to his wife for 30 years. And he take her to the movies, and he's happy because he knows that he's probably going to get something tonight.
Right.
He shouldn't be happy for that. He should be happy that me and my wife got us a date night. Men shouldn't have to trick y'all into the bedroom.
Right.
And that's what they're having to do. You understand? So it's like and then when you don't perform the way y'all want us to perform, say, oh, he just, get on top of me and I'm not satisfied. Well, what satisfies you?
Right.
You understand? I can't dot every I. I can't cross every T. It's going to be something you don't like. You understand?
Right.
Now, when you get to a certain age in life, my wife is never unsatisfied. She's oversatisfied.
Right.
A real man is not going to let a woman ever not be satisfied.
Right.
My wife is satisfied 70% more than I am.
Woo. Well done, Dave.
That's when you get
done.
That's when you get to a certain point in your life, because I actually would rather see her more satisfied than I am. Right. You understand? That's where I'm at mentally with mine. But men are not as bad as, y'all carry on sometime, and while the comments coming in,
Right. Okay, so our time is fast spent, so we're gonna conclude all this topic. There's a lot to talk about. Anytime we come on the show, we pick a topic, and it feels like oh, this is, it's just a simple topic. But before we get into it, it's like so broad, we can't finish the topic. I can't even remember whenever we've been on the show that we've been able to finish a topic.
No.
It's never, because it's like we go on and on and on and on and on, because
Word.
there's a lot to talk about. There's a lot for us to talk about. So let's get into conclusion about is sex love. Those that people, we have people who have come in and they're sharing their comments. I have a lot of comments. I don't know if I can finish reading all of them.
Read it to us.
Thank you for your comments. I'll try and read as much as we can before we go. Our time is fast spent. So in conclusion, what is sex love? Is sex love? Finally, the men, what do you want to say? Is sex love or not to you? You're still not sure. Yes, no, yes, no.
Davyne.
I say sex. I'm gonna say sex probably is not love, but I love sex. So y'all roll all that together.
Okay, mommy. So as we women, is sex love to us?
Sex is not love. I would never believe.
Simple as that.
Sex is love, because you can marry your wife because of love.
Right.
I mean, because of sex. It's deeper than that.
Right.
Like I said before now, rats can have sex, monkeys have sex. It's not love. Because anybody can have sex.
No, mommy, do you know that the animals to fall in love?
Yes, yeah, they fall in love, and that's why they are together.
Right.
It's deeper.
Right. So could you say that it's because they love themselves, that's why they're having sex?
See, if sex is love, a lot of marriages will not last, because we have a lot of marriages that don't have sex.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean they don't love their wives.
Right. Yeah.
Or they don't love their husbands.
Yeah.
So to me, sex is not love.
Right.
Sex is an addition to
it.
Love. It's not love on its own.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Coming to us women, but the men, they still feel like, to them. Okay, so how many percent would you say that sex is to you men in marriage or in relationship? How many percent would you say? Would you say 60-40 or 70-30, or how many percentage will you men say?
That the percentage that sex is important to
men, yeah.
In my marriage, oh no, I'm gonna say 80-20. 80-20, man. How can I go out there and be great in the world?
This is very, very, I don't know, it's very, very confusing. It's very, 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 I don't know how we can't settle this matter, because we talk, I mean, for ourselves as women, we will say, I can say, okay, 30-70. But the man is saying that 80-20. So meaning that the sex part is more important to them. Okay.
Like I said, a man can have a drop-dead gorgeous woman and she's good in bed, like she's a porn star. Still leave her.
Yeah.
Please explain to me why that man will still leave that woman and go marry the person his heart yearns for.
Yeah.
Sex is not love.
So you men answer that question. Why did that happen?
Okay, I can't let y'all get away with that now.
Exactly. Here we go, my brother. Here we go.
Women do the exact same thing. You got some men that treat them treat them like the queen that they are, and some give them everything that they want, and the man has to go out there and work to be the provider. And while he's providing, she's out living her best life. You understand? With another man. So it happens to men all the time too. It happens. So we have to deal with the same thing, especially if you are think about the celebrities that's always going all the time. You think about athletes that's out there traveling all the time to the games. And the woman
all
got
of
everything.
All of you are celebrities. So you tell us, you are all celebrities. So you tell us, What's is that true? Because I can't say much about it. You are a celebrity. He is a celebrity. Mom too is a celebrity. So is that what happens?
Because
See?
listen, let me say this. It happens all the time. Listen, most of the times, right? With our line of work, especially with me being on the road, as I'm talking to you now, I'm in America, right?
Yes, yeah.
Whatever they happen for house, it is only you and God and your prayers. Say, make nobody just can turn cross, because most of the times,
Right.
as much as you know your woman, you know she's there for you, and your prayers be say make she not do anything. Sometimes a
Yeah.
little thing can just take them off without, forgive me. I say that no disrespect to women. I say most times they act before they think. I'm not saying they don't think. I'm just saying I'm careful of how I'm saying it.
Right.
Most times they act before they think. Just like if they want to do something, it's like, let me do it. Before later, you go, hey, I really did this, But with men, we talk about it, that is how come most times we even have people advising us, talking us out of it. But when a woman they take decision, nobody did it. You just do it. You finish unless you tell her, you know what I did to him. I showed him, Papa.
Are you sure?
You're
Because
right, but
I
not
thought.
all women.
Sorry, mommy. What
Not
did you
all
say?
women. We're not all alike. We're women, but we're not alike.
So
That's what I'm
telling
saying.
you.
Most of them. I didn't say
Like,
all of them. Most.
No, I know. I'm just saying.
yeah.
Like my idea of love and marriage is different. I hear my friends talk, and I'm like, what a
Right.
misplaced priority.
Right.
Why is that so important to you? I'm a realistic person. Like just like what my brother here said.
Yeah.
You give a woman everything,
Right.
everything,
Still.
and you're not the one that she loves. She will just go and date somebody that will cramp your stomach. You look at her and you're like, what?
Yeah.
Do you understand? So it's not, and also not all women will do that. There are
Right.
women that still recognize good men.
Yeah.
So, you people stop being afraid. It's okay. You'll be
We
fine.
did here.
But you know what's
We did here.
interesting
You
is,
don't see.
but listen, you know
We did
what's
here.
interesting? What's interesting to me is that women always have these sex complaints. And when you go on social media, all they do is try to exploit their bodies, and they trying to do anything to get a man's attention, want a man to compliment them on their bodies, want to wear everything that they can think of that is skimpy, that is going to reveal what they have. They want all that energy, and then when a guy gives them that energy, they want to say, oh, that's not what I meant, and this, that, and the third. It's like women sending all the wrong signals, and then when the hound dogs come out, then we the bad guys.
We the bad guys.
Know how we programmed. Know how men are programmed. They weak in the mind and they want sex, and they using it to play on them. You know what I'm saying? And then they have these real questions about love, but then you showing us something totally different.
Oh, wow.
That's the reason men should know what they want and go to the right place where you know the kind of woman that you want.
Right.
I'm not going to them places. Now, do I watch? Oh, I watch.
Yeah.
God gave me these eyes. I'm going to look.
Exactly, bro.
I don't never comment. I don't never comment. I don't share nothing. I ain't in nobody in, I ain't DMing nobody. But I'm just saying is that, I am who I am. My eyes work. I'm going to look. Because they want me to look.
Word.
That is real talk.
Exactly.
Talk.
I had fun today, man. It's so beautiful to talk with people that are so realistic.
That's it.
That's so realistic and real, not faking it, and we're all talking rubbish, just so we meet up to the standard of what people think. It's so nice. I'm so happy that I came on this interview. Like she said, I've disappointed her before so bad. And I want to apologize.
So much busy.
Let me use this opportunity to apologize. It was something I couldn't control. I was on set. I actually cried, but she doesn't know I'm saying it for the first time. So I'm so sorry, my baby. Forgive me. And I'm so proud of you. Congratulations for your 1 year anniversary.
Right.
You're going to do 150 something year anniversary.
Amen.
Amen.
God
Amen.
bless you.
Thank
I
you
love you
so
so much, girl. Keep
much, mommy.
shining
Love you too.
and keep
Thank
queening.
you. You too. Thank you so much. You see, the time is
Thank
fast, but
you.
if we say we're going on, we'll go on and on because we have the topics that we share on this show, the Pink Room Show, is so much interesting. Like I said, anytime I pick this topic, I was thinking, oh, it's not that broad. But now we've gone to different, we've gone to different angles and we've spread our wings to
Yeah.
different places and we come to the middle at the same time, in conclusion. So, what's the advice that we want to give to the youth? Simple for mommy. Like we said, mommy said that love is not sex, sex is not love. The men too is saying that 80-20, right? So to them, majority of love is sex to them.
Mm.
So, like mommy said, everyone is different. Everyone is different. But what I want to tell the youth is that if we're a youth, don't let a man deceive you and tell you because you don't have sex with him, you don't love her. You don't love him. So you have to have sex with him
That's a
before to
big
prove
lie.
to him that
Yeah.
you love him, because he can sleep with you and then that's it, leave you and go. So be patient. We don't want you to rush into anything. Go into any unwanted pregnancy and all that. All these people that we're talking to, they are so matured. They are so matured. You are still young. So we want to motivate the youth out there. Take your time. Most of us have done so
Take
many
your
mistakes,
time.
and we're still learning from it. We're still learning from it. So
If it's
that's why we have.
possible, keep yourself with your husband. It's that
That's the
simple.
thing. Is it, we will talk about celibacy in the future. It's a topic that we're going to talk about celibacy to men and what celibacy to women is,
Mm.
and then we will see how many men
Is that a
ready to.
crime? Is this a crime?
Well,
You know what?
it's not my
After this
name.
topic, I pray that we'll have the same team to come on this show to talk about celibacy, women celibacy and men celibacy. That celibacy work for women and does it work for men? Because some people will say
It
that I
works
want
for
to
me.
take this
It works for me. 6 years now. I've been celebrating for
right.
6 years. So it works for me.
Amazing. You see the faces there. You see the face. I can see some faces. You see Cryme. You see Cryme. You see would it work for you, Cryme? Would it work for you?
I forgot go review my body and check out. Need to be celibate. I need to go. I'll go review my body and check and ask questions.
Yes.
And come and answer them.
Celibacy work for you. Would it work for you?
Davyne?
Would it? Well, all
Nah.
right.
Who,
The
me?
man is an American.
I throw the question, give Davyne.
But look, I would say this. I stopped eating meat back in February.
Right.
So I have not eaten no meat, no seafood, anything since February of this year. So this February will be a year. Now, I didn't think that was something that I could ever do.
Right.
Do.
I challenged myself and I was able to do it.
Right.
So I'm saying that if I can do that,
Yeah.
I still can't do no celibacy. I'm not even gonna try. Not at all.
You know,
No, ma'am.
we just have to end it here because I don't know what we're gonna get to. Honestly,
I
David,
know.
that's really
I know.
but that's the real talk.
Yeah.
I don't know what to say again. Honestly.
I know. But
I don't
again,
know what to
hey,
say.
one more time, happy 1 year anniversary.
That's
And I'm
right.
glad that I'm on the show. I know forever we're gonna be on the show. Anytime the topic is up, call us and we're gonna be here to talk about it. Anybody that we answered your question, if we didn't say it right, forgive us. We're humans. But if we said it right, take a good advice out of it and, you know, live a beautiful life, because life is like miniskirt. It's too short, you know, so you have to you have to live your best life. And one thing I can say for sure is after this interview, still watch it on YouTube, follow and subscribe, like it, and don't forget to follow our pages. Marryann Apollo, she has a beautiful
Yes, you have to put your
Please,
social media handle. Yes,
Pinky,
ma'am. Yes,
send
ma'am.
me their handle on Instagram so that I'll go follow them. I'll
Right.
send you both
definitely.
a PM.
Definitely, definitely.
Yeah. Yep.
Davyne, can you all put your social media handles there and then tell people what you do and who you are? Let them follow you on social media everywhere, and then any products, anything that you're doing, so that we can market it on the show. That's what is part of what we do as well. So, mommy, please, can you start with, sharing your social media handles and where we can get you, any products, anywhere that we can find you, please.
Where?
Wherever on social media, your social media handles, where people
Where
can
do I
follow
put?
you. So
I should put on my
let's tell us
social media.
now. Mention it now. Yeah.
Oh, Marryann Apollo on the Marryann _Apollo.
Right.
You will
Is
see
that
me there.
on
Marryann,
Instagram?
MARYANN _Apollo. And Apollo is the double L. APOLLO.
Okay. So is there anything that you do that you want people, any products, anything that you want to market, and tell people to get from you or what you do?
Oh, well, I just started going into furnitures.
Right.
Like you want to furnish your house, I'm here for you. Very unique, you
Right.
know. And then I have foodstuffs. I sell foodstuff. I have a shop where I produce and I give out organic foods.
Right.
And my career. Those are the three things I do.
So she's an actress, a Nigerian actress.
So
So
what?
I was just saying that you're a Nigerian actress. You act.
Yeah, I'm a Nigerian actress. Yes, I am.
Yeah. So
And a
they
beautiful one.
we can all follow her on Facebook, on IG, and also
Yes.
her products and everything to your friends
Yeah.
and families. Okay, so Dr. Cryme, what
Yep.
about you? Your social media handles and everything you do?
Yeah. So on all platforms, everywhere, on all SM social media platform, it being Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, I already said that. It's
Yeah.
Dr. Cryme, and it's one word, DRCRYME. One word, Dr. Cryme, DRCRYME. And also look out for the verified badge. That's me though. Yep. That makes me original. Yeah, the rest are other fan pages, but that's me. And you know, I'm a singer.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. I'm a singer, rapper, composer, interview talker. I do everything.
Right. Okay, Davyne.
Yeah.
All right. Davyne, you can find me on Instagram under Through the Ropes University. That is my motivational, inspirational institution that I created from the ground up that inspires people to go after your dreams, no matter how small or how big that they are. Celebrate each step, and it's entitled Through the Ropes University. You'll find me right there on Instagram.
University.
Yes. And I am a youth motivational speaker. I am a gospel rap artist. I've hit the billboard several times. I got a lot of CDs out, secular music and gospel music. I got a book out right now entitled From the Streets to the Scriptures. I got a new book coming out entitled The Hall Monitor about my workings in the school system. So I got a lot of good stuff coming out for the youth. So follow me. Bring me out there to where you at, Nigeria. Let me come out there and inspire the youth.
That's you.
Be out there where y'all at. Is that me? I can't see. That might be.
Right.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Drew Rose.
Yeah. You guys still have got collaboration to do, you know.
Yeah, we got to do that.
You know, Cryme is in US now, so you guys should get in touch and then do something if possible.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely.
Okay.
Yep. I'm in Virginia now, so yeah.
What part of Virginia?
Yes, I'm in Stafford.
You know, I live in Virginia. I'm in Virginia Beach.
Oh, Norfolk.
How far is that? Where you at?
Well, Stafford and Norfolk is like what, 3 hours away? 3
How long
hours
you
away.
over here?
I'm here for a while.
Oh, we definitely gonna link up. Boy, look
Yes,
at God.
sir.
Look how close we are.
Yes, sir.
Wow,
There
that's
we go.
awesome. Yeah.
Whenever we go to Nigeria, we're going to see our mama too.
Definitely. We're coming to Niger.
Yeah. Woo.
Yeah, man.
Okay, guys.
I'll
So,
be ready for you.
Definitely.
right.
I will feed
And
all of
when
you.
you go to Ghana, you look for Cryme. Whenever you go to US, you look for Davyne.
Yeah, both
Yep.
both
Yes. Thank you
Yep.
so much. I wish I could read your messages. Somebody said sex is not love. Somebody also said that sex is not love. Somebody said we are here. Somebody says, thank you, Dr. High Princess Cole. Keep up the good work. And somebody said, this is serious. Somebody says the woman needs to walk out of that marriage, else she's gonna die and leave her
I
children.
know.
All right. And somebody said, we are here. Somebody said, we are watching live. Somebody said, Dr. Cryme, I'm happy to see you again on the program. I miss you.
Thank you.
Say that, hey, Davyne, nice meeting you again. Right. And somebody says that, watching live. And we have somebody said, I do agree with Dr. Cryme.
Thank you.
Right.
Sex is love, sex is love, sex is love, sex is love.
Somebody says that interesting. And somebody said that, yes, so Marryann, all that you are saying is true. Okay. And somebody said that January, men are cheaters. Okay. Wow. I didn't say it. Somebody said
Who is that? Give me the name. Who is that? Who is that?
Right. And somebody said, so true, mommy. So she's referring to you. She said, so true, mommy. And then somebody else said, I think women are more emotional and emotions can be complicated. So yes, women are complicated, right? And I've got a French person say interest. No, I don't want to even go there. That's
No,
French.
je parle français. Tu comprends?
French, please. Say
No, we comprend.
What she means is that it's very interesting. Thank you. There's a lot of messages. I can't finish reading all because I've already taken your time. So we're going to say bye to our viewers and thank you so much, my wonderful, wonderful guest. You look beautiful, awesome, wonderful. So much wisdom that you shared today. And I believe that people have learned a lot from today's topic. Is sex love? Well, everybody thinks different. So the men are saying their own things, still shaking their heads. And the women say sex is not love. So that's it. So thank you so much. I'm going to say bye-bye to you, my wonderful guest. Thank you for your patience. Thank you for your time. Thank you for everything. God bless you, replenish you. And whatever you dream, whatever your heart desires, may God fulfill it for you before the month October ends. It's today. So your dreams are coming true in Jesus' name. The 1 year anniversary with the Pinky Room Show, to our fans, to our families, to our friends who send wished us a happy anniversary. We're so grateful. We pray that God Himself will take this to the highest level, and we will be able to share more with our wonderful guests on the Pinky Room Show. Thank you so much for your time. Bye bye for now. We love you all. And bye.
Ciao.
Right. Bye-bye.
All right, have a good one.
Bye. Bye. Okay, thank you so much for your time. Thank you for being with us. We are so grateful. Thank you for for your time, for watching, for your comments, for everything. Thank you so much. This is the Pinky Room Show. We still have the show on Princess Roy's YouTube, on Lively TV. Go and watch again and learn about whatever we've learned today. Take the wisdom out of it, and then you walk with it. Whatever we shared here, don't forget, is sex love? We don't know. We still don't know. Women are saying our own, men are saying their own. So, but thank you for joining. God bless you. Have a wonderful, wonderful rest of the day, and also the new month coming, November. Let it be full of blessings to you. Thank you. It's bye for me to you all. See ya.